There. I am so mad.
这里看似
Excuse me. Oh, my lord. I am so fucking mad. So, you want to know what just happened, right? So So apparently I was not focused on this tab, right? And I was instead focused on my OBS. And for some reason pressing spacebar on OBS stopped my stream. God, I am so pissed. I hope I can at least go to my old one. Let me just do that. Okay. So here, like I said, is what happened was I pressed spacebar while I was focused on my OBS, and it did this. I'm not going to try and rewatch anything or whatnot. There's part one. In fact, I'm going to grab part one real quick and pin it to the top of the chat. Channel. Share that. Not what I wanted to do. Why do I just do this real quick? Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate that so much. Fuck it, whatever. God, I hate having the feeling of you need to sneeze, right? And it just doesn't fucking happen. Anyways. We can go back to normal now.
危险与机遇并存，旅行者们可要小心了哦。那么介绍完地上的区域，这次阿汤哥又给我们带来哪些关于水下的情报呢？
自然是有的。接下来我来再着重讲一下梅洛彼得堡，它与4.1的主线剧情十分密切。在枫丹惩治犯人的方法就是将其流放至梅洛彼得堡，这里看似监狱，本质上却被认定为流放者的聚集地。在这可以参加劳作，得到生活的物资。整个梅洛彼得堡建设在水下，其隐蔽的结构多以蒸汽管道和齿轮为主。本身略带精致的工业风也衬托着这里是个威严的地方。我们利用多种束管道结构，并且尝试了多种排列组合，参考了一些常见的蒸汽朋克元素，提炼出属于枫丹水下的艺术特性，想给初次到达这里的旅行者们留下深刻的印象。
的确如你所说，给我留下了深刻的印象。不过，作为全枫丹罪人的流放场所，它内部的设施数量想必不止如此吧？
在梅洛彼得堡下方，还有一处制造着各种机关的工厂，那里就是流放者们平时劳作的地方了。在继承上方区域的蒸汽管道元素的同时，设计团队围绕着重复劳作和流水线的设计语言，借鉴了多种装置艺术中运用的表达形式，在设计中用重复的环形轨道强调着流水线式的重复感。我们将一部分环形轨道放置于厂房的顶部，视觉上巨大的矩阵环形结构也能够给人更强的压迫感。如何让这些精密的齿轮繁而不乱，我们团队也费了不少心思啊。
Kind of want
看
to
得出来，
just skip
虽然是
over all
枫
this
丹关
because
押
I
犯人的场所，但
don't
我已经
care
等过进去
enough.
里面探索一番了。
在梅洛彼得堡附近也有不少
They're about
可以
to
自由探索的区域。
Introduce
这
the new
里，
boss.
我向旅行者们介绍一处很隐蔽的水下洞穴。此处被史基矿所影响，产生了奇异的生态景象。旅行者在蝉藤中穿梭时，会遇到不小的挑战哦。
这非常符合我对水下世界的幻想。各种神秘的区域和奇异的植被啊，总能激发我的探索欲望。不过，在这片新的探索区域，想必我们也会遇到一些新的敌人吧？
大伟哥猜的没错，矗立在远海异种顶端的另一位霸主，自泡泡海马成长而来的顶尖掠食者千年珍珠峻灵，就潜藏在这片区域的某个岩窟之中。它进化出了幻兽的形姿，头部下方的异海珍珠更是浓缩了雷元素的结晶，让它能够使用更加猛烈的元素攻击，也拥有更强的防御能力。此外，在探索水下区域时，我们还会遇到执行警戒、巡弋任务的新型发条机关，旅行者们要小心哦。
感谢阿汤哥，听完你的讲解啊，让我对新版本更加期待了。一下子看了那么多内容啊，想必大家也有些累了，不如让我们稍作休息。接下来啊，我们还邀请了其他研发组的同学为我们带来更多的内容分享。各位旅行者，不要走开哦。
Happy anniversary, Genshin Impact!
I'm Brittany Cox, or as you might know me, Der Prinzessin herself, Fischl. With me are my loyal subjects.
Ben Pronsky, voice of Oz, main Fräulein.
And Josie Montana McCoy, voice of Kaya. Not a subject, but happy to help anyways. Today, we'll be celebrating Genshin's anniversary by making chocolate ganache tarts.
A royally decadent dish for such an occasion.
In our Prinzessin's benevolence, we've included a list of ingredients here.
First, gather your chocolate cookies in a food processor or plastic bag. Then, crush them like your enemies until naught but the finest crumble remains.
Then mix with sugar and melted butter. Stir until you have a consistency like wet sand.
Her hands.
Firmly press your crumbs into the bottom and sides of a pie tin, then bake in an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 Celsius for 20 minutes, or until it's dry and firm.
Once the crust is cooled, coat the interior with a layer of raspberry jam.
For the filling, simply bring your cream to a bare simmer, then pour it over a heat-safe bowl filled with your chocolate, along with a pinch of salt and a half teaspoon of espresso powder.
Let the hot cream stand for about a minute, Then stir it all together until you have a ganache as smooth as Kaya himself.
Pour the ganache into your tart shell and allow it to firm up in the fridge before crowning it with a royal arrangement of raspberries.
And for an optional flourish, try watering down some raspberry jam with a bit of lemon juice or warm water until you have a thin glaze. Then brush it over your raspberries. This will lend your berries an iridescent shimmer. While
Neat.
darkly regal as a certain prinzessin, this tart is also quite flexible. You can substitute raspberry for orange marmalade and candied citrus, or nix the jam and top with hazelnut praline for a treat that's perfect with coffee.
And if you don't want to worry about slicing your tart, substitute the large pan for parchment-lined muffin tins to make perfectly portioned miniature tarts.
Mmm, truly a dish fit for royalty. Now, who gets the first slice?
Again, another code, still valid until 9 p.m. my time or 12 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, I am. Made some what? Oh, that sounds so good right now. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. So this is what I got. It's essentially shredded chicken and gravy with stuffing, all baked inside of a tortilla shell. And it's really good. You know, all the food that's being showcased in this live stream is making me hungry. That's my excuse, alright? Wonderful. A tournament. Ah! There's a little column bar.
欢迎大家回到《原神4.1》版本的前瞻特别节目。在《原神》
Back
公
in
测
Liga
3周年之际，璃月也迎来一场盛大的活动，而我们研发团中的系统设计师也应邀来到了节目现场，为我们介绍新版本丰富多彩的活动内容。来和大家打个招呼吧。
大伟哥和屏幕前的旅行者们，大家晚上好，我是系统设计师 Helen， 很高兴又和大家见面了，很荣幸为大家介绍新版本的活动。
Helen， 听说这次在璃月举办的活动和往年不太一样啊，要不你先来为我们介绍一下？
确实有些与众不同，不知道大伟哥还记不记得今年海灯节的那场饭局？
当然记得，就是那场胡桃做东，温迪和钟离均有出席啊，甚至连降魔大圣萧都在场的饭局吧，那可真是藏龙卧虎。
没错。 这个饭局的许多细节都让人会心一笑，也让温迪和璃月的众人相识。胡桃和温迪还做下了承诺，将来有空一起写诗。这不，正巧让他们逮到一个机会，由胡桃与温迪牵头，在石门附近举行了两国合办的诗歌大会。交流诗歌的同时， 促进两国关系和谐友善发展。希望在诗歌中让大家感受节日的氛围。
啊，我当时以为他们只是开玩笑而已，没想到他们来真的啊。不过温迪作为吟游诗人，他的创作水平应该相当高啊，而胡桃的打油诗也独具一格嘛。
不仅仅是他们，还有来自璃月和蒙德的其他伙伴也一起参加了大会，十分热闹。不过，在活动期间发生了一件奇异的事。身为参赛者的重云提出，自己之前见到了一个类似妖邪的东西，于是众人在参加大会的同时，也开始探寻起了事件的真相。
诗歌大会举办的那么隆重，想必与之相关的活动也很丰富吧？
这次，我们为旅行者们准备了3个特色活动玩法，分别是百步理智、灵感喷击和巡警密画。在百步理智玩法中，旅行者可以投出掷箭，在限定时间内用掷箭尽可能多地命中熔壶，从而获得更高的积分。在挑战的过程中会出现礼环和妙壶，如果投掷的掷箭穿过礼环击中熔壶，即可获得双倍积分。妙壶则可以改变掷箭的投掷频率，帮助旅行者更高效地完成挑战。第2个活动是挑战玩法灵感喷击。在挑战开始后，旅行者打倒敌人可以获得灵感结晶。挑战中有时会出现携带迷思人结的敌人，极为坚韧，难以击倒。灵感结晶每隔一段时间会在角色身边引发一定范围的冲击波，造成巨量伤害。如果能灵活运用灵感结晶的冲击波，或许能轻松打倒这类敌人。巡警密画则是一个通过拍照来寻找缺失景物的玩法。根据提示，旅行者需要帮助画作修复师通过拍照修复画作。在拍照时，将画片与当前景物对照，寻找画片上缺失的景物。找到后，即可将对应景物记录下来，并获得奖励。在本次游水运诗集活动中，旅行者们可以参与3个活动挑战，提升诗歌会热度，从而获取专属4星法器无垠蔚蓝之歌及其专属精炼道具等丰富奖励。
这次的活动还真是丰富啊，尤其是百步理智活动啊，让我想起了小时候经常玩的这个投壶游戏。这次啊，我也可以在游戏中再体验一把了。
是啊，希望这次的活动能让旅行者们感受到诗歌大会欢快的氛围，与蒙德和璃月的大家一起度过令人难忘的时光。说到蒙德，可莉又活跃了起来呢。
怎么？难道可莉又因为炸鱼被秦团长抓了吗？
可莉这次可不是闯祸，反而立功了。她在游玩的过程中，偶然发现国鹫湖里突然出现了从须弥来的入侵鱼类。为了维持生态平衡，骑士团需要处理这些入侵物种。在此期间，可莉为了不添乱，只能待在蒙德城里。为了不让可莉无聊，丽莎发明了一个有趣的小游戏。在活动《嘟嘟可轰轰奇遇记》中，旅行者们可以陪同可莉一起玩蹦蹦炸弹，通过操作嘟嘟可投出不同类型的蹦蹦炸弹，击败角角鱼大军，书写嘟嘟可打败鱼入侵者的大冒险。
火花骑士就像火热的小太阳一样，每次都能给我们带来惊喜呀！这次竟然还发现了入侵物种。
其实有类似困扰的不只是蒙德，在枫丹也有一些本应只存在于实验室内的奇妙生物，突然出现在枫丹的各个水域中。旅行者可以通过极光斜采活动，帮助为此事忙得焦头烂额的商人基肖恩，通过回收枫丹水下各处的荧光紫水母，消除生态隐患，并获取奖励。
保护生态，还能欣赏枫丹水下风光，真是一举两得呀！
是的，在枫丹苍津区东南侧的水岸处，我们还可以体验到挑战活动“人生的波峰与波谷”。在这个挑战活动中，旅行者可以帮助枫丹研究员测试超高压冲击器，通过合理把握停止增压的时机，提高超高压冲击器释放的超高压冲击波的伤害，来击败敌人。同时，旅行者可以根据出战队伍的角色数量和等级 获取载荷，用来装配更高等级的增益模组，挑战更高难度的敌人。在 4.1 版本中，除了常规的热斗模式更新，7圣召唤的驻境演练也将再次开放。旅行者可以选择不同的附加条件，获取积分来领取奖励。最后，在 4.1 版本，我们还会开启精通乙勇活动，需要培养角色的旅行者们不要错过哦。
辛苦研发组的同学给我们准备了那么多有趣的活动，看得我都眼花缭乱了，已经迫不及待想去试玩一番了。
另一方面，我们也一直在关注旅行者们的日常游玩状况。随着游戏运营年份增长，一些原本看起来合理的前期和常规设计，如今却成为了旅行者们体验中的痛点。因此，我们在 4.1 版本对前期的内容设计做了部分调整。首先，我们加强了冒险等阶突破任务的提示。
Okay, hold up. See, they've added a little hint there. Various ways. Various questions. That's okay.
旅行者们的派蒙界面和冒险手册向导页都增加了相应的引导。
So that means to those on Reddit that come for asking help of why am I not leveling up? Maybe because you have an ascension quest that you need to do. Do your quests, moron.
在突破任务中，我们缩短了地城的通关耗时，移除了部分高难度敌人，来帮助新手旅行者更好地完成突破任务。
这个好，其实啊，当初我第一次做突破任务时啊，确实用了挺长的时间啊。这次的调整啊，应该能帮助到不少的旅行者。
不仅如此，我们还对每日委托做了一次重大调整。随着游戏内容逐渐丰富，在每日委托之外，游戏内还有大量玩法等着旅行者体验。因此，我们在
Adventure Encounter
4.1版本推出了冒险历练系统。在这个系统中，旅行者可以通过完成任务、开启宝箱、获取收集物、参与活动的方式来获取历练点。除了原本的通过完成每日委托获得奖励，旅行者也可以通过累积历练点来换取委托奖励。每天通过2种方式累计最多领取4次委托奖励。每日委托奖励被领取后仍可进行任务。想要体验任务或者完成成就的旅行者，可以继续去完成这些委托。历练点将在服务器时间每天的凌晨4点清零。
太棒了！我很早就喜欢有类似的系统了。当开启新区域或者活动时啊，总感觉要做的事情太多啊，自己时间不够用。那现在有了这个功能啊。
So, let's see. Originally, at most you can make with just daily commissions is 60 primos. And if you had the Welcome Moon Blessing, that'd give you an extra 90 on top of that. So at the end, you get 150 primos a day, still not enough for a full wish. Now, granted, through events, you're still able to get 1 wish per day, at the very least. So, I bet that was just to kind of round it out a little bit. So, not bad, though. It seems that it'll be a little tedious to try and do.
我在体验其他内容的同时啊，还能够获得委托奖励，真可谓是一举两得啊！
没错，我们也希望旅行者们可以更多的享受游戏中的其他内容，得到多元化的体验。
除了版本活动与系统优化，在公测3周年之际啊，我们依旧为旅行者们准备了一些神秘的奖励，来庆祝这个特殊的日子。Helen 也来为大家分享一下情报吧。
为了感谢旅行者们一直以来的支持与热爱，在 4.1 版本期间，签到活动“欢赏流华”将会开启。 旅行者们可以通过每日签到，获得最多10枚纠缠之源以及其他道具奖励，不容
And a
错过。
couple of
同时，
limited
我们
time
还会通过邮件的
gadgets
形
that
式
doesn't
为旅行
change
者们额外
anything.
奉上总共1600原石和4个脆弱树枝，以及2个特殊纪念小道具：便携式空气动力胶质炮生发器和柔柔小章。此外，在4.1版本更新后，游戏内商城的首充双倍状态也将会重置。具体信息，旅行者们可以留意官方后续的相关公告。
好耶！相信大家已经和我一样，十分期待4.1版本的到来了。那介绍完了那么多的活动啊，屏幕前的大家不妨稍作休息。接下来啊，还有更多有趣的内容，后面的节目更加精彩。
Oh, neat.
Happy anniversary, Genshin Impact! My name is Ben Balmaceda, and as the voice of Kaveh, I'm always looking for better ways to integrate artistic expression and practical functionality. I'm so happy to be celebrating the 3-year anniversary of Genshin Impact. We know fans are celebrating worldwide, but what's a party without decorations? Well, inspired by the enchanting
Neat.
landscapes of Teyvat, here's a fun and functional craft that can really add a mystical vibe to a celebration in a matter of minutes. If you have any mason jars lying around, they can easily be transformed into fantastical yet functional lanterns. All you need is some small battery-powered LED lights, art supplies, and some creative thinking. Decorate the glass with glitter for a nebula jar, or make your own designs inspired by the world of Teyvat with colorful paper, paint, string, or even maple leaves. And place the LED light, like a battery-powered tea light or fairy light, inside the mason jar. The light will pass through the different shapes and colors to give it a unique and enchanting glow. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And the fun doesn't stop there. Jenny has another DIY project that can add a lot of color to any Genshin-themed celebration. Ain't that right, Jenny?
Hey, that's right! I'm Jenny Okabori, wishing all the fans and players a very happy 3rd-year anniversary. Well, as the voice of Yoimiya, you know I have a soft spot for colorful, bursting light displays, and we can easily make our own decorations by turning the average balloon into explosive slimes. All you need is a couple of colorful balloons, confetti, and some art supplies. Take your deflated balloon and fill it with either homemade or store-bought confetti. A funnel can really come in handy here. Next, use a balloon pump to inflate the balloon. Regular air allows them to bounce around the room, but if you want a floating Anemo slime, you'll need to use helium. Shape the slime into a sphere by letting out a little air and tie off the end. Then, go ahead and add some white eyes and any other details you'd like to give the slime a personality. You can use white paint or paper for these eyes. Now, not only do you have some fun slime balloon decorations, but when they pop, they'll explode in a burst of colorful confetti condensate. These balloons and starlight jar decorations can level up any Genshin party as we celebrate this 3-year achievement. I look forward to seeing what you create.
欢迎回来，在今天这个特殊的日子，能够和屏幕前的旅行者们共同庆祝此刻，实在是一件值得高兴的事。从2020年公测至今啊，相信大家在提瓦特大陆上也留下了属于自己的独特回忆啊。这3年以来啊，不只是各位旅行者，我们研发团队的同学也同样经历了一段宝贵的时光，想要和大家分享。坐在我身边的呢是大家老朋友 Michael。Michael， 趁着今天这个机会，不妨为我们讲讲项目组内部的故事吧。
感谢大伟哥的邀请，旅行者们好，很高兴又与大家见面了。今天我也很荣幸能代表项目组的同学为大家分享内部的故事。不过由于时间有限，因此我们简单做了整理，统计了一些有趣的数据给大家带来分享。
哦，这和我之前所想的内容还不太一样。那这些数据背后是不是有什么故事啊？
大伟哥猜对了，每个数字背后啊，都有着原神研发团队持续的付出和深厚的感情。接下来就让我们看看第一组数据吧。
1000多万啊，这可是个大数字啊 ！Michael， 这个数字是什么意思啊？
这个数字其实是原神研发以来，我们的 IP 团队在游戏内外创作的叙事文本总字数。我们游戏中的提瓦特大陆是一个架空世界，这里汇聚了各种文化、创意、艺术。从零开始构建它的世界观并不容易。原神 IP 创作团队的同学以自身热情与才华，铸就了一个个鲜活生动的角色，编织了一个个扣人心弦的故事，构建了一个宏大精美的世界。细心的旅行者可能会发现，在游戏中处处充满着细节。随意拾取的一本书籍，不经意间获取的武器，副本中掉落的圣遗物，它们的背后甚至也有属于自己的精彩故事。其实，为了把一个架空世界填满的足够有真实感，光靠游戏内的文本是不够的。在许多内容呈现给旅行者之前 ，IP 团队就要先行构思几个版本，甚至几年后的概念设定。对于一些要向美术、策划、海外本地化团队表达的设定，也需要撰写足够细腻、详尽的文档，以供参考。因此，在游戏内所呈现的内容，大概也只是浮在创作海洋的一角冰山。
确实啊，这个数字不仅是代表一场游戏的这个制作啊，更是一次文化的积淀，一次创意的盛宴。
当然，海量的文本创作也只是原神内容的其中一个侧写。下面这个数字看起来可小多了，但它也是我们和旅行者一路走来的证明之一呢。
74. Very story quest.
74，比起第一个数字啊，这个数字是有点小了。哎，不对 ，Michael 啊，你说这是我们跟旅行者一路走来的见证，那它一定是一个随着版本累积下来的数字，对不对？
大伟哥已经快要猜到了。其实啊，这是直到 4.1 版本为止，包括刚才我的同事介绍的纳维莱特和莱欧斯利在内，原神已经向旅行者推出的角色数量。
没想到啊，在不知不觉间啊，我们已经邂逅了那么多的这个角色伙伴。
This game's gonna have 120 characters by the end.
游戏中性格迥异的角色确实被大家津津乐道。
That's what my estimation is going to be. 120 characters.
角色是必不可少的。原神中的每一个角色都有着独特的背景故事和情感世界，通过对话、剧情和任务呈现，旅行者能够更加深刻地了解角色。这种情感共鸣不仅让旅行者与角色建立起情感联系，也为游戏增添了更多层次的情感体验，使整个游戏世界更加丰满和有趣。此外，角色也是构成游戏中战斗体验的重要一环。每个角色都拥有独特的战斗技能和神之眼元素，这不仅丰富了游戏的战斗策略，也为旅行者们提供了更多的选择和挑战。
正因为这些角色伙伴啊，才让提瓦特大陆的世界增色不少，使得游戏啊不仅仅是简单的战斗和探索，更像是一场情感丰富的冒险之旅。那么让我们看看下一个数据吧。
215。
那经历了之前的2个数字啊，我觉得自己是肯定猜不出来的。Michael，快为我们公布答案吧。
其实这个数字还有一个单位，215G，它指的是截止4.1版本游戏内所有最高精度美术的资源总量。
215G 啊，这个大小是有点吓人呐。Michael，你给我们讲讲背后的故事吧。
可能大多数旅行者不太能判断这个数字所代表的工作量。原神是一个依赖卡通渲染、营造幻想氛围的游戏，这就意味着几乎所有的写实类素材，包括照片修改的贴图、真人动捕的动画，都是没有办法直接应用到游戏中的。这215G 的美术资源是原神的原画师、建模师、动画师、特效师等同学们经过精心构思或实地取材，然后重新亲手制作出来的。
是啊。有的时候我晚上路过我们美术同学的工作区啊，发现有些同学还在工作，还挺过意不去的。但同学们这么辛苦啊，平时还是会非常自豪地给我转发他们最近画的新场景啊、新角色，就像是介绍自己的孩子一样兴奋。
但是啊，大家非常努力创作的同时，也需要考虑到玩家的设备是否能承载这样庞大的资源量。所以我们的技术团队面对如此规模的资源，也是付出了相当大的
Mobile
精力，
devices are having a hard
对不同
time
的
to
设备、不
hold
同
the
平台
game.
进行性能评估和分级，对资源进行不同等级的精度拆分和管理，优化加载和包体构建策略。其实最近我们看到不少的旅行者留言，觉得枫丹版本的包体占用空间依旧是太大了。对此，我们也是深知做的还不够，之后会进一步探索其他的优化手段，给大家带来更好的体验。
辛苦各位研发的同学们了。
刚才我们看到的是原神游戏内的一些有趣数字，那么接下来这组数字就跟屏幕前的各位有些关系了。
哎，这个数字啊，我有些想法。Michael 啊，你既然提到和屏幕前的大家有关，
Either total downloads
猜
or
猜
unique
是不是原神全
players.
球玩家的关注数呢？
没错，目前原神全网的关注数已经超过了
Or
9953万人了。
好耶！不过说实话，虽然猜对了，但是这个数字啊，依旧让我十分惊讶。在当初立项的时候啊，我们可能都没有想到能取得今天这样的成绩啊。有那么多的旅行者走上了提瓦特的大陆，与我们共同创造美好的回忆。
是的，这个数字是旅行者们对我们原神团队的认可，也是最好的回报。同时也督促我们不能懈怠，因为我们承载着旅行者们的期望。话不多说，让我们继续。
4 billion. Holy.
这个数字让我看得有点懵啊，实在是过于庞大了。我随便猜猜啊，这是不是播放量或者点赞数什么的？
看来大伟哥对这类数据啊特别的敏锐。这是原神发布的官方视频内容在全网社区的总播放量
4 billion
目前已
views.
经达到了40亿次。其实，在这一些内容创作的过程中，我们同样遇到了非常多的困难。如何更好地把游戏内容通过视频形式展示给大家，并不是一件容易的事情。每当创作同学觉得疲惫或者没有灵感的时候，看看各位旅行者在评论区对内容的支持，就又会充满干劲了。
But they'll
结果
ignore
也是如
Dia.
此，只要我们创作出优质
They
的内容，
ignored
我
Dia.
们就一定会获得回报。
是啊，旅行者们的支持
I
与热啊
just
正是
want
我们
them
创作的动力啊
want them to know
接下来
he
让我们分享
still
最后一
needs
组
a
数据。
buff, a big one at that. 11.5 million. What does
不
that
知道
number
屏幕
represent?
前的旅行者们有没有猜到呢？既然已经到了这个环节的最后，我就不卖关子了。开服至今，原神官方每个版本都会举行相关的视频二创活动。这个数字是目前全网参与的总人数，
Oh, neat.
迄今为止已经达到了1150万了。
有趣的是啊，这个大数字啊，一点都不让我意外。其实啊，原神能够取得今天的成果啊，光靠我们研发团队肯定是远远不够的。各位旅行者提供的优质二创内容啊，让原神在游戏之外的地方也散发着自己的光彩，营造了良好的讨论氛围。这份美好也传递给了更多的小伙伴，加入到提瓦特的冒险中啊。
是啊，其实这些只是参与了视频二创活动的人数，还有许多其他内容形式的二创作者，同样制作了精彩的内容，给大家带来了不少的快乐。虽然未能计入，但依旧感谢你们的支持。
好的， 那感谢 Michael 为我们带来的数据啊，也希望以上的数据能让旅行者们对原神项目组的研发团队有更加深入的了解。那在接下来的日子里啊，我也希望可以和旅行者们继续携手前行，共同创造更加精彩的回忆。那么接下来将为大家呈上第3则兑换码，让我们稍后再见。
Last one.
欢迎大家回到4.1版本的前瞻特别节目。在新版本啊，除了游戏内丰富多彩的内容啊，我们也准备了一些游戏外的内容给大家带来分享。
没错，今天我还给大家带来了《原神》的交响音乐会最新情报。
God, I wish.
2023年9月到
Ooh,
2024
LA?
年1月期间，我们将在亚洲、美洲、欧洲的11座城市举办音乐会。首站将于9月29日和9月30日在上海梅赛德斯奔驰文化中心举行，欢迎世界各地的
I'd
旅行
love
者
to go to
前
the
来体
LA
验
one.
同时，音乐会主题的系列周边已经在原神旗舰店等官方店铺开售，有兴趣的旅行者不妨看看哦。
I would love to get some of
这些
that.
周边看上去好精致啊，我这就回去加入购物车。
其实还有很多音乐会的周边单品，我已经替大家都看过实物了，可以说是非常让人期待。不过在不同地区，因为生产和运力的关系，周边内容的获取方式会略有差异，少数的地区存在延迟或非全品类上架的情况，这还请大家谅解。
大家如果感兴趣的话，可以关注官方社媒账号，了解更多关于音乐会的详细信息。
除此之外，后续游戏内也会上架音乐会礼包霞音艺奏，礼包内含有原石、名片、风之翼以及家具摆设。艺奏礼包内后续游戏内也会上架音乐会礼包霞音艺奏，
I
礼包
will
内
love
含有原
this.
石、名片、风之翼
Love
以
the
及家
glider.
具摆设。上架时间等具体信息，大家也可以关注官方消息。
Michael 啊，自从4.0前瞻节目啊，我们发布了枫丹交响音乐的现场，就收获了不少好评，许多旅行者
Music was
都等着枫丹
beautiful.
专辑上架呢。
不瞒大伟哥，其实我已经循环了好多遍了。而今天带来的下一则情报，正是关于枫丹音乐专辑的。随着旅行者们不断探索枫丹的步
It'll
伐，
take a couple
我
weeks
们
for
的
it to
枫丹
be
音乐
released.
也一直陪伴在大家冒险的旅途之中。4.1版本期间，我们将发布枫丹第1张 OST 专辑《白鹿彻明之泉》。专辑共有4张分碟，收录了 Hoyo Mix 音乐团队为原神的枫丹地区创作的原声音乐。
手中的红酒杯已经开始摇起来了。
大伟哥，你印象中最深的枫丹音乐是哪一首呢？
印象最深，我最喜欢啊一首枫丹的战斗音乐啊，每次听的时候都舍不得结束战斗。
我也很喜欢呢。枫丹的战斗音乐展示了枫丹华丽的城邦特色。我们为枫丹音乐专辑也准备了一支华丽的宣传 MV， 一起来看看吧。
Oh, neat. Neat. God. a pretty neat piece. I watched Marco Meatball's reaction to this piece, and I'll have to agree, definitely feels more heroic, triumphant. Not like you're in any grave or immediate danger. You know, more like a piece to pump you up. They do a tempo change right there in the middle of like the ending part.
中间那一小段弗拉明戈舞的彩蛋可太对味了。看完这支 MV 啊，我对枫丹专辑更加期待了。
是的，枫丹音乐的制作幕后将会在专辑上架后呈现给各位旅行者。期待 Hoyan Mix 团队的同学能给我们带来更多有关枫丹音乐的创作和设计方面的介绍。
其实我们团队一直都在致力给旅行者们带来更丰富、更有趣的体验。无论是线上还是线下，都能够感受到提瓦特大陆的美好。那希望我们准备的这些游戏外的衍生内容啊，能给大家带来一些小小的惊喜。
Happy anniversary, Genshin Impact! This is Maya Aoki Tuttle reporting. Of course, you might know me as Charlotte, Ace Reporter. And with the upcoming anniversary, I've decided to put my journalistic skills to the test. And what better way than to get the scoop on the voice artists for some of our favorite characters? Therefore, Ace Reporter Maya is on the case. With me are my co-hosts, Damon Mills and Inaris Quinones.
Greetings.
Hey, everybody. The world of Tevat sports a diverse cast, so let's hear about what all the talent has to say.
For those that live too long, the friends of days gone by and scenes from their adventures live on in their memories. As such, I have no regrets in meeting you, friend. Should the day ever come that we are not together, you will continue to shine like gold in my memories. Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Silverstein. I voice the Geo Archon Zhongli. Happy anniversary, Genshin Impact. I want to take a second to thank everyone who had a part in bringing Genshin Impact to life. And I mean everyone. No matter how large or small your role in bringing this game to life has been. And that includes the entire Genshin Impact community, which is amazing that I could even just say that. It's a very special thing when a game comes out and is so popular that an entire community is born alongside it. And so long as it's bringing this much joy to the world, long may it rain.
Hi, I'm Alejandro Saab, and I am the voice of Sino in Genshin Impact.
Do you have an anniversary message you'd like?
Sayu VTube. He's fucking hilarious, especially when you pair him with Monarch or Lee and Lai or Amelie, or you you know who I'm talking about. If you've seen any of fucking Sayu's videos, it's an absolute riot between the two of them.
Like to share?
I'd like to thank the Academy. No, seriously. I'm grateful to be a part of this game, and Genshin going on for 3 years. I've been a fan, and this last year, getting to be a part of it was super, just super humbling. I'm at a loss for words because Sino was the character when I first saw him in the Teyvat trailer. I was like, dang, I'd really like to play that guy. That'd be so cool. And it happened. And
not only are you able to play him in game, you actually play him.
It was just so cool, and it just makes me really happy getting the opportunity to be this guy. Everybody thinks I've been saying terrible jokes now because of Sino, but that's not true. I started saying terrible jokes because of my partner and my friends around me. I could say one right now.
Hello, I'm Sean Dury, and I play Baiju.
Do you have an anniversary message you'd like to share?
Well, happy anniversary to Genshin Impact, and I just want to thank everyone who has been playing the game and enjoying the game.
He's technically been here.
That's really why we make it.
Pretty
so
much
you can have fun playing it. So thank you so much for being a part of it. My favorite Genshin memory of the past year was Baiju becoming a playable character. That was so exciting to go from someone you kind of stopped in and chatted with for a second to someone who is going on a quest and saving the day. So that's absolutely my favorite memory of the past year.
Hey there, my name is Nazi Tarsha, and I play Alhaitham in Genshin Impact.
What is your favorite story from the past year?
The infamous traitor, Azar, anger scene that Alhaitham has, just because it was really fun seeing the reception to that. And it was very fun.
Excellent voice acting right there as well. That was, you could tell there was just straight up fury. It was full of anger, fury, and nothing else. And he pulled that perfectly. Like, he did that perfectly.
Fun recording, it's... Alhaitham is very reserved, very kind of to himself. So having this one moment where he breaks character, putting on an act, of course, but still showing more emotion than anyone has ever seen him do.
That too.
Very fun to kind of go into. In terms of the game, the thing that I want to say is congratulations for going, 3+ years strong. The world that they've managed to build is nothing short of impressive, and also seeing the sort of fans' admiration toward the game is, nothing short of delightful, really, because there is just such an enthusiasm and such a passion with the fan base. So seeing this sort of relationship between the two is endearing, and the fact that I get to, kind of share in both of these experiences is awesome.
Hey, what's up? I'm Zach Gordon. I am the voice of Tainari. If I have one anniversary message, it's I can't wait till the next year and the year after that, and I hope to be around for as long as we all enjoy the game. So thank you.
What is something you like or admire about your character?
One thing that, if I may say so myself, I feel like we worked really hard to do well was his ability to care about Kale. And I think that a lot of people that really know what they believe in and feel that they're very intelligent, quote unquote, I think sometimes the ego can get in the way of that. And one thing that I really admire about Tainari is that he's able to put that aside and really focus on what matters, which is being able to articulate and translate what he knows and pass it on to a student or an apprentice, somebody like Kale. And so I think, to sum it all up, compassion. I think Tainari is a very compassionate individual. We certainly tried our best to infuse that into the role.
My name is Ben Balmaceda. I voice Kaveh.
Do you have an anniversary message you'd like to share?
After seeing Genshin when it first came out, I had no doubt that it was going to be something special and it was going to stand the test of time. There's so much potential to be had in Teyvat, and like so many new people to meet and places to explore and travel to. The game's just a gem, and like as far as people that have helped me get this far, like I just want to thank all my friends that are part of the cast, all of the Sumeru, Crewmeru, and also to all the fans. Like they've been so lovely and welcoming, and it's such a lovely community. It's just been a wonderful journey, and I hope that it continues far past the horizon.
What's up? My name is Patrick Pedraza. I'm the voice of Scaramouche, the Balladeer, Wanderer, Hat Guy, a man of many names. Well, 3 years, man, that's a long time. I have no idea what the future's gonna bring for the game, for me, but I'm just, like, I don't want to sound cliche, but I'm really super grateful to be part of this.
What is your favorite story from the past year?
Oh, my favorite scene, oh gosh, there's so many. It's like the boss battle. When I first saw the boss battle when I was doing the session, I was like, this is gonna be insane. And the boss battle theme, oh my gosh, that was just like insane. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I saw the end, and then Scaramouche just goes straight on his head, looking right at you. Poof. Yeah, that was kind of sad, but it was kind of...
yeah, the conclusion to...
Hi, I'm Anyatko.
That part.
I voice Raiden Shogun. And A.
The conclusion to Scaramouche's reign as a harbinger, you know, that boss fight of him as a god is so crazy. That whole cutscene, the boss fight, and the conclusion, all of that all wrapped up, it was so fucking good. So yeah, definitely have to agree with him on that. Probably my favorite moment in the game from this last year, so throughout version 3, it will definitely have to be the entirety of the Act 5 Archon quest. Like, there's not a single moment within that. It was all just filled with building up and paying off, building up and paying off. All of the little details coming together, adding new details, and it's all being wrapped up with a bow. Right? And presented in such a perfect package. The entire Act 5 Sumeru Archon quest was perfect. In my opinion, at least. There's not anything that I would change. I love that they were able to change it up from prior Archon quests, from their own mistakes. They made it a 6-hour-long quest, essentially. And not a single moment was wasted. Not a single moment was wasted, and it was all wrapped up nicely for the Sumeru region. And while you could start arguing, oh, I want more of this and more of this, yeah, you could say the same for Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, with Zuko going, where is my mother? But otherwise, you know, it was all concluded. You didn't need to ask for more. You wanted to, but you didn't need to.
And Makoto. And a handful of NPCs. I can't believe that Genshin Impact has been going on strong for 3 years, and we've got plenty more to go. I'm so excited for what the future holds for Teyvat. I am just starting to explore Fontaine and getting through the Fontaine Archon quest, and it is so much fun so far. And I just really want to thank the fans, all of the travelers who have been on this journey with us for the past 3 years. None of this would mean anything without you guys. So thank you for playing. Thank you for loving this game.
What's one of your favorite character lines?
Okay, I get asked this a lot, and the answer is the about Ito line.
Oh boy.
Who? I just think it's so funny how in one word you get to know exactly what Raiden Shogun thinks of the one and only Arataki Ito. That never fails to make me laugh.
It's fucking great.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Ann Campbell, and I'm the voice of Nahida, the Dendro Archon in Genshin Impact.
What was your favorite memory of the past year?
Okay, so there are a lot, and no surprise, there are a lot to do with Nahida. But I would say that one of my favorite memories from last year would have to be when Nahida's trailer dropped. She has 2 trailers, but the one in particular that comes to mind is the one where she's going through her birthday over and over again. And it starts off as happy, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's still kind of happy, but then it gets really dark and like really depressing. And even though it's like a really sad video, it was like super well done, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And like seeing everybody's reactions to it, like I've watched like a ton of reactions from like streamers, YouTubers. It was like just amazing to see everybody's reaction to it. I could not wait for it to come out. I'm glad it turned out as well as it did.
It turned out fantastic.
Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the mouths of some of our favorite characters, it's...
Isn't there someone you've forgotten?
2 someones, to be exact.
I was totally about to get to you guys. I swear.
Right. That's what I thought.
Can you give us a short intro?
My name is Damon Mills, and I voice Linny, the greatest magician in all Tibet.
Is there anything you want to say to the community about your character?
I think Linny and Lynette's story is quite fascinating because they're both incredibly fun characters and all about razzle-dazzle, but their collective past is so dark and painful.
That it is.
They both mask it really well, particularly Linny, who appears front-facing very confident, but he's burdened by his ties to the Fatui, growing up as an orphan, kind of acting as a parent to his siblings. I feel like he was forced to grow up really fast, and I guess I can relate to that.
Do you have an anniversary message you'd like to share?
I still remember when Genshin first came around, and I thought it was the neatest concept. I know this game has gotten so many people through so much stuff, and I'm really excited to finally be a part of it in such a big way. It's really special to me, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the game goes.
My name is Inaris Kinanis, and I am the voice of Lynette. And I actually adore cats, so this is a true honor.
Is there anything you want to say to the community about your character?
Yeah, Lynette is really fun for me because, you know, she is the deadpan kind of, I guess, emotionless character archetype, but we did try to elevate her from that. So it's really fun trying to, you know, keep that feel, that base feel of her being deadpan, but also adding enough nuance so that she is an interesting character.
Do you have an anniversary message you'd like to share?
Yeah, 3 years, that's crazy. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see future characters. I'm excited to see more Fontaine, and more Lynette, of course. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for being so supportive and stuff. It's been a blast, and I can't wait to see you guys enjoy the rest of it.
There you have it, folks. For real this time. This is Ace Reporter Maya signing off.
Awesome.
到这里，4点1的前瞻节目也接近尾声了。在这充满激情和期待的时刻，我首先想代表项目组的同学们，向各位旅行者表达最真挚的谢意。感谢你们一直以来对原神的支持与厚爱。从原神上线至今，正是有了你们的陪伴与热情，我们才能不断前行。回顾一路走过来的时光，旅行者们向我们提出了许多宝贵的反馈与建议，我们也因此能不断优化游戏体验，推出更多高质量的游戏内容，让大家能够在游戏中体验到更多的乐趣。在未来的日子里，我们将继续坚持这一理念， 无论是新的角色、新的剧情，还是新的玩法，我们都将以更加饱满的热情，为大家带来更多惊喜与挑战。最后，再次感谢各位旅行者的支持与鼓励，让我们在4.1版本不见不散。
All right. Awesome. All right. Well then, I think that is pretty much going to end it. Of course, got a few notes to kind of say for it. It was fun, really interesting. So, on par, it's par for the course for the anniversary update. So for me, it is somewhat hard to follow along myself. I apologize, but this looks pretty cool. I'm again more interested in the story content of the game, primarily the Archon quests. I cannot wait to see what the Archon quests have in store for us for the next couple of acts. It seems to be more Neuvillette and Risley focused, so I'm curious to see how those two interact with the Traveler. We apparently get to infiltrate, so to speak, the Fortress of Maripide and try and check in with Child. I'm curious what that dynamic will be like with Child being at the fortress. I wonder if they're just going to keep him pretty under wraps and no, you're not going to move. You're going to do exactly as I say. Because we know you ain't gonna cooperate. You're just gonna want to fight everybody. And quite frankly, with how strong Child is, yeah, we don't want him to fight all too much often. Curious to see how both Risley and Neuvillette's kit's gonna perform. Primarily Risley because he is a cryocatalyst user, close range, close combat. And yeah, I'll be pulling on the Hu Tao banner essentially first day, so you'll see me get Hu Tao right off the rip. Don't know if I'm gonna pull for her weapon. I probably should pull for her weapon because of how good it is. Knows I might have to spend like $50 on the game to get some extra primos, if you know what I mean. But in all seriousness, no. This game is a ton of fun, and I really look forward to the next few years of how this story will progress and continue on, and how it will end. It's one of those things, all good things must come to an end. Genshin Impact will inevitably be one of those. I just hope that they actually reach their intended end rather than, Unity fucking us over. And yes, I am somewhat following along with that situation and that story. It's stupid, it's wrong, and ridiculous. The fact that it's going to be retroactively applied is ridiculous. A retroactive application is never going to end well. And it's so stupid that something like that is happening. On more positive news, like I mentioned either earlier in this stream or in the previous stream, I did get a new headset. It is the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7X, and going from the Razer Black Shark V2, which is a wired headset, and moving to this, a wireless headset, just having that no cables whatsoever restricting me, I can do whatever I want, essentially, right? These are just so nice. A little bit finicky with some things, but I'm learning the quirks around it. As far as any future changes to the channel, I want to go and like update all of my graphics that are on the screen, you know, be able to change my camera position to be more on the top left, so that when I have things like the live streams where there's captions required, I just throw on the captions, I put my camera on the top left, and boom, there we go. Don't know when I'm gonna upgrade certain things about the setup. I'm starting to refocus back onto my RC racing hobby. Now that we're going into the cooler months, there's a few things I still want to get to finish out the summer, and a few things that I'm getting to start essentially the rainy season. As far as variety content on this channel, my American Truck Sim video, or American Truck Sim live stream actually didn't do too bad. Though I don't know if I'm gonna do that very often, because while granted a first video can be some indication to how well a series can go, I don't want to make that another focus on the channel. It's just going to be one of those things I'll do every once in a while with a bunch of buddies of mine, and we just have fun with a bunch of shits and giggles, you know. As far as Grand Theft Auto content, some of you might be aware that I used to do a lot of Grand Theft Auto racing content. That might also make a return back onto the channel, just to a lesser degree, and not on vanilla GTA, because that shit is cancerous now. Stay away from vanilla GTA. It's horrible. But I'll probably be doing some Project Homecoming, maybe check out the 8th Gear Discord, do some live, or Discord, but server, 5M server, and yeah, do some proper racing. Let's see. Possible future ideas that I have been kind of thinking about and wanting to act upon is possibly a second channel that is more focused on my other hobby of RC racing. And yeah, I was thinking to essentially call it my racing, my IRL racing nickname, you know, Hot Lap, and tie it with my dad and I's Facebook page that corresponds to the tracks that we operate, essentially. And the channel would be more focused on the smaller scale, the Mini Z, because there's not a lot of content on Mini Z. And for what I've been doing with the Mini Z buggies, just learning as I go, I've been able to learn a lot about the Mini Z Buggy, and I want to be able to share what I know about it, so that way when people get into the Mini Zs, they want to do buggies or the on-road cars, whatever they want to do, there's actually going to be information out there. Because the on-road cars, they do have a good chunk of information. But it's the off-road, the Mini Z Buggy, that really hardly ever gets any attention. So probably one of the first sets of videos that I do on that channel is going to be kind of a startup guide. You know, you get a brand new Mini Z Buggy, learn how to use it, learn some possible troubleshooting, and some basic repairs. You know, and then another video is day one modifications that you do to the Mini Z Buggy, because it needs those. And then some upgrades they can do in various stages, right? That is hoping to be one of my plans later this year. But who knows if I actually act upon them. Again, none of this is set in stone. It's just ideas that I have passed through my mind, and I'm thinking maybe this could be fun to do, but who knows. But yeah, I think that is all. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content from my channel. I really appreciate it. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell, that way you guys get notified for every time I upload or go live. Down in the description is my buddy's channels. Go check them out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys